We're proud to announce that today's sponsor is Milton West, Art for Everyone. If you're tired of looking at those boring walls, log on and visit miltonwest.com.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Hopeful Conversations with Corey. Well, we want to say thank you for visiting and visiting our channel, and we hope that you enjoy our content. So, Connie, how are you this afternoon?
I'm good.
You good? So what's been going on? How you doing? It's hot.
Yes, it's hot, but that's the way I like it hot.
And it's Friday.
Friday, and I like it hot.
You know what's happening on Friday night, right?
What? Is that
Everybody
F
getting
night?
hot.
Oh.
The F night? What's F
I'm
night?
sorry.
Oh my God, what's F night?
I didn't want to say it. I'm sorry.
So, Connie, you know, the other day, I was helping a friend. I ain't gonna say no names.
Please.
I ain't gonna say no names, but I was helping a friend clean. Do some spring cleaning. You know, we all have to do some spring cleaning once in a while. And you know what happened? We came upon a bag. Now, it didn't have no money in it. I wish it did. But I would say there was some porn up in the bag.
No.
Oh, yeah, it was porn in the bag.
Porn in the bed? What's porn in the bed?
It was a bunch of porn in the bag. Yes.
Was it toys? Was it tapes? What was it?
It was CDs, girl.
Ooh, how many?
It was about 100 or two. No, it was a heavy bag. You would have thought somebody stole something. Went into a sex shop and said, hold up, give me the porn. But anyway, girl, so what do you think about porn in a relationship?
Obviously, I'm not thinking the way that person is. Having that much porn is dangerous.
I think so.
You know, one thing about porn can be good.
You think so?
It doesn't give a little boost into a relationship. It depends on what the relationship is. If you're starting out in a relationship, I don't suggest you start using porn. Because once you start, you may not be able to stop.
Right, because you know they say people are addicted to porn, and I just sometimes feel that people are looking at other people, visualizing them instead of the person they're with.
Right.
You know.
And you should just be using it for some type of arousal. Not
Right.
just to, be watching it all the time.
I know, but what happens?
What about that person that you with? They supposed to turn you on.
I
You
know.
turn each other on.
But now when you're looking at something, what you call it? What's that saying?
Oh, if you look at something that's hung and slung.
But what if he's Pee Wee Herman, girl? What if he's Pee Wee Herman?
Then you just keep looking at the hung and slung.
But then you might not be attracted to what you have. So you know, because now you're seeing the slung and what's it called? Slung and hung.
Okay.
Where are they hanging it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's
But anyway,
there may be children passing by the screen.
But I will say, if you got a peanut and you want a slung and hung, and then you see the slung and hung on the screen, the peanut gallery is not there to help you.
Yeah, but think about this. You see the slung and hung, but it's nothing you could do with it. But imagine and get yourself a cucumber.
Wait a minute.
You can get a cucumber.
But isn't a slung and hung a cucumber?
No, a slung and hung is a penis.
Oh, you talking about a real cucumber.
I'm talking about real penis. And if you can't get that slung and hung, and you so, mesmerized by watching it on the porn, then you might have to get a large cucumber if your penis is not working.
But like I said, if they're Pee Wee Herman and they are part of the peanut gallery, what do you want them to do? They can't. Well, I mean, there are surgeries that they can enhance their penises, but I mean.
That's not even the point. The point is, you're watching this porn, and you see somebody that is slung and hung.
Right.
And
now
you're
looking
getting
at
excited by it.
Right.
No, that you're getting excited by that.
Okay.
So that make you get enough arousal so you and your partner can get it on.
But is that taken away from what I have? Well, no, excuse me. Let me not say, because I'm not part of the peanut gallery. Let me correct that.
He must be slung and hung.
I'm slung and hung.
First of all, we're just saying porn is to be used the right way. But that's all.
But what is the right way?
That's what I'm getting ready to say. Let me explain it. Porn should be used for, once again, arousal. It's not something that you sit and watch all day, all night, like the people that he found that bag with. they wasn't doing nothing but watching porn 24/7.
When I found that bag, I thought somebody shot somebody at the sex shop.
And
There was so many, it was so many.
When you told me, I was shocked. So I'm saying that person obviously is probably addicted to it. Like, I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with watching. I'm not gonna say I never watch porn. I saw watch porn.
We might all have, but I mean, I don't feel comfortable watching it with a partner because I don't know if they're looking at me or they're looking at that person.
Exactly.
Two, I also say in the gay community, you know, they portray gay men or black men, excuse me, very thuggish or very aggressive, not loving, compassionate. They're mendingos, you know, and people don't really understand the mendingo. You know, I hate that terminology. They don't know that that was a slave that got killed.
Exactly.
Because he slept with a white woman.
Just because he just not gonna fuck, but okay.
Right.
I mean,
But
and first of all, if it's your porn, you want a little passion, a little romance in there.
But that's what porn takes away from people.
Exactly, it does. I think it does. It's always bang, 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 bang. That's what you need to keep it in there. They just and all the noises.
I know it's too much. It's distracting. To me.
And I think it's.
I'm like, I can't get into it when you hear something.
Too much.
I mean,
you know what? I think that I'm gonna say this. Maybe a company out there can make some light porn without all that screaming and yelling, and gentle stroking. Long, deep strokes. Bang, bang, bang.
But I think they do have that. It's called a chick flick.
Oh.
You know, the movies is like romantic. But to
But
me
it's not gonna
but
say
see,
that.
then you have two dichotomies. You have raunchy, nasty, hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have what they do have what's called soft porn.
Yeah,
But
maybe
to me,
that.
But
maybe
then,
that.
to me, soft porn is just, it's not realistic.
So what do you want? I mean, do you want it hard, rough and hard, or soft and sensual?
I don't know.
mean, what are you
I don't
looking
know
for?
anything about rough and hard. What's that?
You don't want to know.
Okay,
Anyway,
well,
I think to say
anyway,
this,
I'm like, what?
to each his own, as I always say.
But
And I'm not saying don't do it. Watch as much as you want, but don't let that become the main part of your sexual activity with your partner.
But then people are alone a lot, you know, and you know people are single, and we live in New York, and being single in New York, it's hard to meet qualified candidates to,
True.
and so you are single for I think a longer duration than other regions, and I feel that you become I don't want to say it because there are porn addiction, but I think you rely on porn for satisfaction or arousal. But now you meet this person, and this is something that you have to almost retrain your brain.
Exactly. I agree with that.
But then how
Not your
patient-
brain and your body. See, another thing with that, if you're satisfying yourself, maybe male or female, you know how to get it in. You know how to get to the end of that, okay? You can get to the end by yourself.
You mean the climax?
I didn't want to be simple.
Oh, well.
But
okay.
yes, what I'm saying is I said you can get to the end, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
So you do get in a relationship,
Okay.
and then it seemed like it wouldn't be the same because you're such addicted to porn that you know, and also pleasing yourself, it's going to be hard for you to be with somebody else.
Right, because I've been with
You
people.
used to being with yourself.
Right, because I've been with people that they can't get aroused or
Unless
get
they're
home
watching
unless
porn.
they're watching porn, and I've never really enjoyed porn. So then they're like, "What porn do you want to watch?" I'm like, "I don't watch porn." Then they're flickering, watching porn, going through this one, going through this one. But you know, I dated a porn star.
No, tell us more.
Oh, so let me tell you. Well, he wasn't. Well, I don't know. Well, I guess is it ex-porn stars or whatever. But anyway, he
Former.
Okay, right, a former porn star. But when I met him, I didn't know he was a porn star. Okay, so you know, we had dated for a while at Curtin and Dawn High. So. How you doing? Hi, boo, Curtin and Dawn. You know, missing link. Hi, boo. Anyway, what happened was I really did like him, and we had been hanging out for a while. It was about 2 or 3 months, and a friend of mine, you know, it was time for him to meet friends, so we went to dinner. Make a long story short, because it wasn't short. But anyway, so anyway, we went to dinner, and then my friend went to a bookstore. I guess he was trying to please himself, get some videos, and he texted me, said, "The guy I just met, is he a porn star?" I said, "No."
I know he was shocked.
Well, at first I was like, "No, that ain't porn." He said, "Well, I think this guy's on the cover of a porn cover." I said, "Nah." He took a snapshot. You know, motherfuckers want to show you stuff, so they sent. He said, "Send." I was like, "Oh." I'm looking at him. We walking down the street after dinner. Is
And
this
you're with him at the time?
Yes. And so he then said that he was, but it was like a past thing. But he was in about 5 or 6.
Oh.
It was called The Missing Links. Look it up. So anyway,
I'm going up.
yeah, I'll tell you, he had a tribal tattoo. You'll know him.
Oh.
Anyway, but you know what happened? He wanted to perform the sexual act similar to what he saw, what he did on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And he said because it was work for him and he really cared about me, whatever. But I had to end that relationship when the ladder came out.
So
I was not down
that room. You went all over the place.
No,
I
I was the one supposed to be whipping him around.
Oh,
excuse me. But
well, let's just say it's best you
wait,
that relationship.
when we get into ladders and stuff, trying to have sex, I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, we want to know.
Yeah, I'll give you visuals later. This is not for children. So anyway, I have to be honest, girl. He was like doing all kinds of stunts on shows and circus tricks, and I was like, I didn't join the circus.
He was a regular coach.
I was like the circus. Now I didn't know this audition is over, so I had to end the audition.
Yeah,
but I missed the fact that he was very spontaneous, sexual. But it was like nah. But I think porn does.
And the relationship would have been just based on sex and porn.
Right.
Because without the porn, what would y'all have?
Nothing. But we had stuff before. But now should I be mad at my friend because he have even mentioned that to me?
Why you gonna be mad? You would have found out probably eventually.
No, because I don't watch porn. I would have never.
But somewhere or another, you probably would have found out. So don't be mad at him. Be thanking him. Like, thanks for the heads up. I'm no longer dating.
I missed the sex.
The
sex was good. Hello, you have a porn star. They do all kinds of stuff. Hello. But
he was turned out. And so what? That means you were addicted.
I was addicted.
You were addicted.
I know.
Get it right now.
Listen to our sex toys video. You'll understand what you mean. But anyway, but don't you think it's damaging to relationships watching?
I do. That's what I'm saying. I mean, y'all sitting there watching porn all night, and what about the two of you? What about your relationship?
Yeah, because sometimes I've had people that I've never had sex, like we watching porn, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not turned on.
So you don't have sex with them?
Well, because I'm not turned on. That's a turn off to me.
Yeah.
And so then
I wouldn't be turning that porn on too much. Because you're not going to be into me, you're going to be into this woman. Suppose I'm only a B cup, and there she goes, she's an F cup. Come on, I can't compare with that.
I know.
And your mouth is drooling.
Because they want to get on a boat, a motorboat, and do all that kind of rowing. And if they can't row up in it, then,
Oh, no, that's right. I don't want to be compared to that. So I would just.
But do you think that people compare to their partner? That's a good point that I want to ask you. Do you think people compare to the partners when they're watching porn or have watched porn?
No. They just getting off on what they see. They enjoying that. Whatever that
but
is. And there's no way they're going to say, that looks like John or that looks like Marie. No. I don't think that they relate it to their partners or compare it. They're watching the act, the sexual act, whatever's going on. That's what's turning them on. They're not thinking about their partner.
So,
if you were thinking about me, you wouldn't be watching porn.
We are from two generations different. That's why we created the platform. So, I don't remember sex education, especially even being growing up, trying to discover myself and understanding that I was a gay man. And I did date females, and I have had sex with females. So,
There's your porn, everyone.
Oh shit! See, here we go. I'm trying to be transparent. She just.
I'm just saying.
So but I think we learn some people learn sex through porn. You know,
So
that's
you
their
say-
sex education.
So you're saying now porn can be considered educational?
No, I'm not saying
I
that
just
it's
wanna get it right, I'm just
educational,
saying.
but I'm saying
But you know
that
what?
that's where they learned how to have
Okay,
sex.
that's maybe, but I'm saying a lot of people watching it learn how to do different things too, I guess. It's
Right,
almost like
different
sex is
positions.
almost like YouTube. When you want to, I mean, that's sex. Porn is like almost like YouTube. So you watch the porn and you figure out, if I can do this, let me try. And you experiment on your partner.
Okay, so let's say, you know how they do say like sex addiction. Let's talk about that angle. You know, where your husband or your spouse or whoever your partner is in another room and watching porn and not having sex with you. Would you consider that person cheating on you?
No, that's not
But
cheating.
they're not having sex with
But
you.
what they're doing is, I'm being cheated out of having some real good sex because you're watching porn.
So you're being
So-
cheated out of something.
Cheated out of something. I don't feel like I'm being cheated on because they're just watching the porn. It's just a film. But you could be doing that with me instead of sitting there watching the porn.
Does that but is there an indication that maybe that person is maybe not be happy sexually with that person because they're doing that act?
I can't say.
You can't say.
I don't know if that, I wouldn't say that because people out there might say, oh my God, now he's out with me. I don't want to put that in anybody's head or my own. They're watching porn because they enjoy watching it. It does something for them. I don't know what it does for them because I can't say. Everybody's different. Maybe it turns them on. Now, I've known people that watch the porn. Next thing you know, they're in the bed busting it loose on their partner. So that
Yeah,
happens very
okay.
much because they've gotten aroused by
They
watching
gotten
it.
aroused.
So therefore, they go on there ready to have sex with their partner.
Is that an indication that their partner may not be savvy, not on the
Maybe not
foreplay
exciting
part?
them, right? That it could be, but I don't want to say that.
But I mean,
Anything's possible. It could be, but what happens is they get aroused by watching the porn, and they.
Okay. So but I know we're just hypothetically, and we're talking about what is your opinion in the state if that was happening to you? Because somebody's out here looking to you for your opinion on how would that make you feel bad? How would you handle it? Would you talk to your partner? How would you
No, I would
approach
talk
it?
to my partner because I'm saying you doing all this, and you could be in there doing it with me.
Okay.
And so you don't have to sit and watch that. Let's do it ourselves. I'm not gonna sit and watch that with you. I want to. We're gonna do it. I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm not gonna feel bad because my partner's watching it.
Okay.
Every now and then, there's nothing wrong with it. Because like I said, sometimes you need a little oops.
Yeah, but sometimes I think we had talked about in the backstage when we were about to have the show, you had mentioned something about like if we were coming home from work or you might not be, the partner might not be in the mood, but they need time and that person's doing that while I maybe showering
Yeah.
or getting ready.
So you're saying they're watching the porn and they're getting ready for you.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's,
Because like you
that's-
said, like
that's-
certain
that-
people are not sexual in certain respects.
And I don't think the porn's gonna make them sexual. You're just
Okay.
watching it and you're getting aroused. That's not gonna. Your sexuality comes from you and from within.
If they
How
want
you feel about yourself and whoever partners you're with. The porn's not gonna do nothing. You watching somebody else do it.
so for
You should be
my
somewhere trying to do it instead of sitting there watching somebody else do it.
like for my example, he wanted to reenact it. Should when we started to get to the circus tricks and the stunts and shows, that's when it was a problem.
I'll get to that.
I was cheers to that. But and I was young then, and I still couldn't do circus tricks. So, but when the circus tricks started to come in, I was like, I'm not auditioning, and I don't want to be a porn star.
Right.
But my point of bringing that up is, I think he was stimulated by these acts, but when do you tell your partner this doesn't stimulate me? You
just come out and tell them,
but-
you want all this? Excuse me, sugar and ice. I don't. I just want us to be.
But
Get
what
it
if
on.
I'm as
I mean,
fearful of losing that
too much.
relationship because that person?
That's not a relationship. That's not a relationship. Don't fool yourself. That's just a whole bunch of sex. And how they get to do all that bunch of sex is because they're watching the porn, and they get turned on by that. I want my partner to be turned on by me. I want to turn them on. I don't want the porn to turn them on. I mean, like I said, every now and then you need a little oops, but I don't want that to be on a regular. No.
Well, this was a heated, hot conversation.
Very
Hopefully you're not as hot as I am.
Very hot.
But anyway, if you find yourself with a PB Herman, just be happy and smile. And don't let porn dictate what you should be doing in the bedroom, okay? And if you are in a situation with someone who might be having issues with porn, talk about it. And if you are somebody who just likes porn and you're with someone without, who doesn't like porn, I think there's a conversation, but they might not be the person for you. And that's just the honest truth.
So it's best to be with somebody that you have something in common. Believe me, I'm sure you'll find somebody that likes porn just like you do.
Right.
It's not hard to find. But just don't settle.
Don't
take no prisons, don't take no shorts. Get what you want.
And we're not saying porn is bad. I've learned in this conversation is that there is no right or wrong, okay, in a relationship. So we want to say thank you again for tuning in to Colorful Conversations with Connie and Corey. And remember to like, subscribe, and chat, and share, and tell everyone about our new channel. And remember, our motto is Live Colorfully.